What's up, staunch gang? Well, as you guys know on the old channel, for years now, I have done a very Corey Christmas every December. This year, now that since I kind of like split the channels and whatnot, and I'm figuring that out, I'm going to put a very Corey Christmas officially on hold, but I'm still going to be doing a lot of Corey content this December. So that being said, unbeknownst to me, it was quite the surprise. I mean, we're getting a brand new feature-length documentary all about the guy and his Angels tour from years back. I was actually at that tour, and I had no idea that someone was on that tour shooting this documentary. I forget her name, but I don't know, man. Things seem to be stirring up a little bit. After that tour, of course, is whenever the whole Wolfpack situation really took off. We found out a lot of weird inside information about, infiltrating on the tour and whatnot. We'll talk a bit more about that later, though, because I want to talk about this documentary. We're going to watch the trailer. I'm going to get a reaction on it with you guys. Now, from what I saw, it looks pretty insane. It is called Corey Feldman versus the World. Indeed, right? So it looks very interesting. Being just a fan of this kind of stuff, of documentaries, well, I gotta say, the trailer is enticing. How it builds up Corey, and kind of, it seems like they're gonna let him give his own kind of view on everything. And then there's also it looks like there's some very candid behind the scenes stuff. A lot of maybe some problems, some issues on tour I think they're gonna dive into. And needless to say, I mean, it goes to some crazy places. Okay, I'll say that. I don't want to speak too much on it until I actually see the thing. But so, yeah, let's just watch the trailer right now, and I'll give my thoughts afterwards and talk a bit more about some other stuff. So, let's go.
All right. If everything goes right, a solo light comes on me.
Yeah, Courtney.
A lot of people think, well, he had all these big movies in the 80s, and that was like his hot point, and now it's just kind of, him
Love these shots right here, man.
Come on, guys, let's not spend all night in front of these lights.
Look,
that's his house. They're at his house.
About to be like the biggest thing in the world.
I never played electric bass in my life, so...
Yeah.
If you're for the dark side, and you're a Satanist or a cultist, and you want to sit there and be dismissive about
Courtney's
my
so
art
gorgeous.
or what I do,
Look, I love these shots. I love the way it's building it up with Corey. Larger than life. Look at this.
And hot on a bus, dude.
I spread positive messages.
Yeah,
I spread
that's
love
tour
and
life.
Corey's Angels, which is really a cult. His little system of just
Oh, this chick.
disgusting
Oh my
behavior.
god.
This cult, I love it. I'm all about
Hell
it.
yeah.
It's a cult.
Corey, you're going down, and you don't even see it.
Who the hell was that?
No, what does the contract say?
I'm drawing a line in the sand. That is what God told me to do. He used those words specifically.
It frightened the girls so much.
Why are you sitting down talking to me? Why aren't you sitting down with the police right now?
He's basically just a walking target.
I'm sorry, it's not a Lolita costume, it's an angel costume.
This is pretty funny.
It makes you look beautiful. Do you ever feel like a Lolita wearing your costume, dear?
No, I don't even know what a Lolita is.
Gee. It looks so crazy.
And that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
All right, staunch gang, that is just the way the cookie crumbles. You heard it from the guy himself. So yeah, obviously, people have been messaging me about this. Like, dude, did you see this? Did you hear about it? Corey Feldman's going down, and et cetera, et cetera. From the looks of it, that one angel that showed up with some info to spill, and whoever that other one was, I've seen a lot of interviews already after that tour. The old Wolfpack guy, he went and interviewed all these people, and they were saying all kinds of crazy stuff about the tour and about Corey and whatnot. And hey, what are you gonna do? If some of the stuff they said was true, it seems pretty outlandish, seems pretty crazy. But the fact that all that was happening with someone filming the whole thing, that doesn't seem right to me. I don't get how that works. Like, if Corey agreed to all of that stuff, I feel like he wouldn't be, putting anything out there that wasn't supposed to be seen, at least. You know what I mean? So that's the interesting thing here. And, you know, it took so long for this thing to get made. I think it said something like 9 years in the making. It's been about that long, I guess. Like I said, I went to one of these shows. I don't remember anyone filming, but it was a great show. It was right after a Goonies reunion. Now, I've told the story a few times on the channel, but, you know, it was so awesome. Corey was on point. It was a while back. So, I mean, I always tell people, yeah, he's older now. Maybe his dance moves aren't what they once were. Seeing him in person during, like, his prime moves, and he was able to still do it, that guy killed it, man. And then none other than K-Quan, pre-Oscar, a pre-Academy Award winning K-Quan went up there and sang the goddamn Goonies song with them. There's footage of it. I'll show it right now. And then even after that, Pauly Shore showed up and he's walking around, and it was a crazy show, but I do not remember anyone filming, and I don't remember hearing about this. And so if it took this long for a documentary about a tour that happened a decade ago to come out, I mean, I gotta say, that seems like a situation for Corey, to say the least, because, I mean, to think of what you've said and did 10 years ago, and what may not have been captured or whatnot, and the fact that this thing is coming out on like Apple TV or whatever it was, I mean, it seems legit. I don't think anyone's going to be getting sued or anything, although I just know that the way that they framed it and the way that they're making Corey look here towards the end, it's not something that he's going to be okay with, or his family's going to be okay with. In fact, I heard that there was already a screening for him, and I think they said that he walked out, or that he refused to go. I'm not sure what happened there, and there's even like a premiere happening, and I got word that, yeah, some of the haters are going to be there. So it's all a big event. Like they said in the video, everyone's always out to get him. Everyone's always trying to put my man down. And the angle they're going here, as far as like the cult and that kind of stuff, that's all been looked at and inspected before. It's kind of hard to argue that angle when you look at the technicalities it takes for a cult or whatever, you know. But I know that Corey, everything he does it for, you know, I'll say his God, because, you know, everyone has their own little whatevers, but I think he's always been coming from a good place. So if anything happened back then that is worthy of an entire documentary, I mean, I kind of want to see it. I want to see what is happening. Although my fingers are crossed that Corey's going to get his own time in this thing to speak, and, you know, because a lot has happened in 9 years. I mean, that means that this documentary could potentially go over, you know, the fiasco with his documentary getting hacked, and all that went down, and everything that's happened all in between. They can even touch on the Dancing with the Stars stuff, possibly, you know, because this thing looks well made. It looks well shot. Again, I don't know who this director is or how this thing got made this whole time, and I have not heard of it. I gotta say, just being a fan of Feldog and all of this stuff, and having been there on the tour, I am enticed. I want to see this thing, and I will be watching it. And we're going to be trying to work something out with you guys. Maybe we can do a watch along with the Two Corys podcast. New episodes coming out soon, by the way. Be sure to follow us wherever podcasts are available, and the video version as well. So subscribe. And we're going to be doing that, and I think we're going to try to get that going. So stay tuned on the channel. I'll be making a post about that if we do. And follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting over there as well. But this is my thing here. Like, I'm clearly a big fan of the guy, and I want Corey to come out on top always. I just got to say, like, if anything is, if there's some fuckery about, and there's things that aren't on the level here, it's going to be obvious. And if something went another route, and there's stories to be told as far as the tour and whatnot, well, a little late to the game, because all those stories are pretty much already out there. And I gotta say, man, Corey versus the world, indeed, that is how I feel too. You know, if I were hating on Corey, my channel would be way bigger. I'll say that. People love that stuff. People love the hate, but I always gotta ask why. Like, why? The guy is such an entertaining guy. He's done so many great movies. You cannot say, even if you don't like it, that his music and everything he's doing is not, at the very least, entertaining. I just hope that this doesn't throw him off track. You know, we got some new music coming from him. Hopefully some new movies as well from what we've been hearing. I just hope that this stuff doesn't really, you know, deter any of that or throw anything off course. And I don't think it will. I've been on tours, like I said, things get rough, and Corey knew the camera was there. So what can I say, man? Right now, everything's just up in the air as far as what's going to happen in this documentary. But I am on Corey's side, but I am very interested in seeing this thing either way. That being said, long live Feldman, long live the Feld fam. I'm always here for you guys. Be sure to subscribe to Staunch on Film. Follow me on Instagram. And this thing comes out in a couple days. So be sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and you'll check out my community post announcing when I will be going live with that or what I'm going to be doing regarding the documentary. Staunch gang, as always, love you. Corey, keep your head up, dog.